Good morning, Coolidge. Good morning. My name is Principal Bright, and I have the pleasure of being the proud principal of Calvin Coolidge High School. Let's clap it up for our varsity cheerleaders and our Orange As for Best dance team. This morning, I would like to thank Mayor Bowser, Chancellor Farabee, and the rest of the city's education team for choosing Coolidge for this important celebration. Today, we are celebrating opportunity. Opportunity for our students to have a fair shot at affordable education. Opportunity for our students to have a fair shot at college and post-secondary success. At Calvin Coolidge High School, we give our scholars a leg up on higher learning with our early college program, our ed equity courses, where students are able to earn a rigorous high school diploma along with college coursework, and they earn an associate's degree from Trinity Washington University. We are excited to report that we have nearly 50 students participating in our early college program. We have over 25 students participating in our dual equity program. But we are even more excited that all of you can take advantage of a long legacy of DCTAG to set yourselves up for success in your endeavors and after you leave the halls of Calvin Coolidge High School. Today, you'll hear more about those opportunities, but first you'll hear more about DCTAG. But I would like to welcome our freshmen, our early college student, our scholar, the 2026 DC Poet Laureate, Kayla Nelson.
Good morning. My name is Kayla Nelson, and this is your introduction to the DC Tuition Assistance Grant. Would you aim for the stars if someone gave you the opportunity? Well, that's DCTAG. A fair shot, but putting in work ain't free. Sometimes, to make a change, you must take the risk with a reward you can't see. But this program puts the world right in arm's reach. You might have limited options, but still want to go to college. Well, this is what this program does, and it's the 25th year that we pay homage to these creators and supporters like Muriel Bowser funding knowledge, creating the next generation of excellence, suits, dresses, and shoes polished. This is DCTAG. Now, it's time for you to meet the person supporting them. Introducing Mayor Muriel Bowser to the podium.
Give it up for Kayla. Kayla, I can honestly say I've never been introduced with a poem. Thank you to our poet laureate. And I am just so honored to be here at the Calvin Coolidge High School. Let's give a big hand to your principal, Principal Bright. Give her a big hand. Give a big hand to all of your teachers. Big hand to the teachers here at Calvin Coolidge and across DC Public Schools. I also want to acknowledge all the staff here at Calvin Coolidge. Give them a big round of applause. As well as the #1 alumnus of Calvin Coolidge High School. Let's give it up. I see you, Terry Goings. Give it up to Terry Goings. Listen, Coolidge, I'm real proud of you and Principal Bright. I couldn't think of a better place to talk about the future for our kids than right here. I was reminded this morning that when you became the principal of Calvin Coolidge High School, there was about 230 students, and now there are over 1,100 students at Calvin Coolidge High School. That represents vision and high expectation. And I'm grateful to Chancellor Farabee for the vision he brings to DC Public Schools, Superintendent Antoinette Mitchell, who you'll hear from, and we're also joined by our public charter school executive director for the board, Dr. Michelle Walker-Davis. Give them a big round of applause. So a few weeks ago, we got some good news from the United States Congress. Even they can get it right sometimes. And what they got right is how to better support DC and our students when you graduate from one of our institutions. DC students right now today qualify for something called the DC Tuition Assistance Grant. We call it DCTAG. And for the past decade, I have advocated for the amount of money to increase with TAG. Prices on everything have gone up over the last 10 years, but DCTAG stayed the same. So today, I am pleased to celebrate with you that DCTAG has gone up too. So, instead of $10,000 to take with you to college, you now can take $15,000. And that is every year. So $15,000 a year can help you go to college. And the lifetime cap has also gone up from $50,000 to $75,000. So I want to give a big thank you to our Congresswoman Eleanor Holmes Norton, who has helped us get this done. Let's give Congresswoman Norton a big round of applause for DCTAG. So let me just give you a few stats. In 25 years of DCTAG, we have helped nearly 40,000 Washingtonians afford college and earn degrees across 400 colleges nationwide. Now, there are some things that are unique about DC that are extremely good, and DCTAG is one of them. There's nothing called a Maryland tag or a Virginia tag, just us, DC tag. And this year alone, 4,500 students were approved for DC tag, and that's the highest number that we've had in the last 5 years. So this is what students and families need to know. These are real dollars, guys, a real $15,000. Applications for DCTAG are open now. The increased amounts will take effect starting in August for the upcoming school year. So, how much is DCTAG this year? Are the applications open? Is that real money for you to take to college with you? All right, so we have another challenge. Now, we did our work to get that money, and I need you to do some work to make sure that all of the investments we have made in Calvin Coolidge and schools around Washington, D.C. translates into you graduating with your 4-year high school diploma. And taking that diploma, using it to either go to college, go to other technical schools, or go get a good paying job right here in Washington, D.C. So I am pleased to say that the class of 2025, last year's class, had a 4-year high school graduation rate of 78.7%, which is good, especially from where we were 10 years ago. But I challenged the class of 2026 to have an even higher graduation rate. Are you with me? Principal, are you with me? All right, Calvin Coolidge 12th graders, we want you to be doing everything that your teachers and counselors have advised you to do to be ready to walk across the stage this year to receive your high school diplomas. We are proud of you. We are with you. We are fighting for you. And we know that you have what it takes, because you will be a Calvin Coolidge graduate to make it in this world. Congratulations, students. Thank you, public education team. I now want to introduce an alumni of the DCTAG program, Arturo Evans.
Thank you, Mayor Bowser. Hello, everyone. My name is Arturo Evans. I'm here with both of my parents and my sisters, Arnasia and Armani. I grew up in Ward 7. I graduated from Cesar Chavez Public Charter School. Once I left Cesar Chavez, I chose to go to UNLV, which is in Las Vegas, also known as Sin City, to study hospitality management. Once I earned my degree, I returned home to D.C., and today I own my own business in the city. DCTAG has helped me make all of that possible. Everything was going well in Las Vegas until my junior year came and my mother got sick. Family will always be my priority, so I did not return for that spring semester and stayed home to support her. I wasn't even sure if I would return to college or even still have the support of DCTAG once I returned. However, I refused to give up and was determined to go back to school. The following fall semester, I ended up becoming the first in my family to graduate. I didn't do it alone. My DC-TAG advisor was always there for me throughout the entire process to help me achieve my degree. I want to tell every student here, I was just like you. I wasn't sure if my dream to go away for college could even actually come true. So if you feel like you don't have the support for your goals, the resources are there. Just ask around, support is out there. Do your homework, go to class, be on time, listen to your teachers. Do not let your current situation determine who you can be for tomorrow. My two sisters both benefited from DC-TAG. My sister Arnasia followed behind me and graduated last year using DC-TAG. And my youngest sister, Armani, is in her first year at Norfolk State, who can now apply for the boost in DC-TAG money. Mayor Bowser has created so many opportunities for us to succeed. I was one of the faces for the Marionberry Summer Youth Employment Program. I was also one of the first recipients of the Mayor's Opportunity Scholarship. DC-TAG has opened doors for my family, and it's opened doors for DC students right now, just like you all. So use it, keep going, follow your dreams, and remember, DC-TAG is here just for us in DC. Thank you all, and I now have the pleasure to introduce State Superintendent of Education, Dr. Antoinette Mitchell.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Arturo, for that wonderful, wonderful presentation. It is so great to be here at Coolidge, where I understand the cults reign supreme. Congratulations. Now, I used to be a secondary social studies teacher, and I understand that we have some middle school students, some 8th graders here in the room. Is Ida B. Wells here anywhere? Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. That's a reminder that it's never too early to start thinking about your future. I also went to DC Public Schools, and I'm a native of DC. Are there any other DC natives in the building? And I understand there's some Calvin Coolidge alumni here. Yes? Where are you alums? All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It seems that no matter where you go in the city, somebody has a DC-TAG story. My story is that I have a niece that got a DC-TAG scholarship and was able to go to Delaware State, and now she has 3 degrees from Delaware State. And I'll bet you that's the case right now. If you know someone, if you have been helped by DC-TAG, you know somebody that's been helped by DC-TAG, or somebody in your family has been helped by DC-TAG, let me see your hands. You here? Look at this. All right, amazing. So that's what happens when you spend 25 years giving out money for college. And some of that money is designed for students like you. That money has your name on it. I get to lead the agency called OSSI, and we run the DC-TAG program. And the people behind it are right here in the room today. DC-TAG advisors, wave your hands, let the people see you. Where are you? All the way in the back. There are about 6 or 7 folks back there who are amazing in terms of running DCTAG. These are the people who can answer your questions and help you complete the application. These DCTAG advisors are going to be here after this program. We also have Trinity and UDC here. So these representatives want to meet you and talk to you about college and how DCTAG can make your dreams come true, just like Arturo. And thank you again for sharing your story. And there will be more like him. Based on our numbers, the majority of current DCTAG recipients would qualify for the new maximum award, up to $15,000 to go to college. But it's not automatic. You have to apply and you have to reapply every year. I'd like to say thank you very much to Mayor Bowser for giving the class of 26 a graduation challenge. And now I'm going to also say I'd like to thank and recognize the former VA Congressman Tom Davis, who helped Eleanor Holmes Norton start this program and continues to support it today. We had the challenge of increasing DCTAG, and we were able to do it. I want every young person here to know that challenge is an opportunity to work hard and make things better. And as a social studies teacher, I got to give you a quick lesson. The history of education in DC is pretty amazing. We all know from your history classes that during slavery, becoming literate was illegal. It was forbidden for African American folks. But once slavery was over, within 45 years, the literacy rate shot up to 70%. That's amazing. That's opportunity coming out of challenge. Also, when folks wanted to go to high school, there were no high schools available for African Americans in the country. That's a challenge. Dunbar High School was the first African American high school in this country, and it's right here in DC. And then African Americans wanted to go to college. Couldn't go to college because of segregation, and we saw the rise of HBCUs like Howard University and UDC University right here in DC. And then, when we could go to all of the schools in the country, we are often faced with the challenge of being able to afford it. And that's where DCTAG comes in. You can get up to $15,000 to go to school. So please take advantage of that opportunity. And when you take advantage of that opportunity, you'll be opening up and changing not only your lives, but the lives of your family. So, want to say thank you so much to everybody who supported DCTAG and who had something to do with this increase. And to students, please take advantage of DCTAG. Go to school, go and get your dreams. Thank you so much.
Hello, hello. Okay. Good morning, everybody. My name is Victoria Evans, and I'm a senior here at Coolidge High School. I'm Command Sergeant Major of the Colts Battalion, a member of the Knapp Academy of Health Science, and the Vice President of competitive events for the Coolidge High School chapter of HOSA. This fall, I will attend Virginia Tech, majoring in biology, on my way to becoming a family medicine physician. Throughout all my 4 years of high school, I am proud to say that Coolidge, its staff, and programming has prepared me for this next chapter in my life. Since the first DCTAG Award 25 years ago, tens of thousands of students have been able to enroll in hundreds of institutions across the country. That's hundreds of millions of dollars supporting DC's young people. We can measure that, but what we can't measure is the potential of those who receive these awards. Students just like you and me who have gone on and will go on to do amazing things. We're lucky to have education leaders in our city who are committed to ensuring that the next generation of global citizens have what we need to unlock that potential. I want to welcome one of these leaders now. Please give a warm Colts welcome to DCFS Chancellor Dr. Louis D. Farabee.
Let's give Victoria another round of applause. Really excited about the introduction. I love the way that you all support each other. I think it's great representation of the community you have here. And I love the student performances earlier. Shout out to our cheerleaders and the dancing. Give them another round of applause. I'm also excited to celebrate 25 years of DCTAG. And as the mayor said earlier, these are real dollars. I know I am a proud parent of a college student at North Carolina A&T State University. I'll be graduating in May at DCTAG. And so I can tell you that these are real dollars that you will benefit from in your journey. I also want to again recognize all of our students who are with us today. Let's give the students from Ida B. Wells another round of applause. Welcoming our 8th graders to a wonderful high school experience and the culture I love. And then our 9th graders. Make some noise for our 9th graders. Poet laureate Kayla's a 9th grader. And then I want this group to stand up. If you're a 10th grader and you're a sophomore here, all of our 10th graders, please stand. If you're a 10th grader. Got any 10th graders? Okay, let's show them some love over there. You may be seated. What about our juniors that are on their way to graduation? Any juniors in the room? A few? I hear some behind me on the cheerleading squad. And last but not least, I want to shout out our seniors, the class of 2026. Now, the mayor asked whether you're going to be ready for graduation. And I'm pleased to share that I've been watching you and looking at your data, right? And I shared with Principal Bright earlier this morning that almost 100% of our seniors are on track to graduate on time in June. Now, you're not done, right? So you got some more work to do, but I'm excited about this class of 2026, and I look forward to celebrating your graduation with you. To be at Calvin Coolidge High School is always special for me. I remember this summer I had an opportunity to spend some time with our cheerleaders and the football team, with the Washington Commanders getting ready for the school year. And it reminded me of another special time earlier in the year, our football team here, when I attended the Turkey Bowl and our football team won the Turkey Bowl, which hadn't been done in over 40 years. Let's give our football team, our cheerleaders, a round of applause, coaches, everybody. And I think this is a great example of the excellence here, not only on the field, but in the classroom. Thanks to the leadership of Principal Bright and all the educators and staff here, we appreciate what you do for our young people day in and day out. Supports like DCTAG, as I mentioned earlier, provides you with real dollars. And think about $75,000 towards your college tuition is a great opportunity for you to take these dollars wherever you want to go and thinking about what's next to you. And I know that you are students who are thinking about what's next, and you're taking advantage of what's being offered here. As mentioned earlier, we got great NAF academies. If you are in the health sciences or the mass media NAF academy, raise your hand. If you're in any of the academies, I want to clap it up for you as well. And then, as mentioned earlier by Principal Bright, we've got students that are earning college credit, whether they're earning their credits at Trinity or through the other universities where offer college credit. Remember, those are credits that you could take to your universities and maybe less classes that you have to take, or shorten your experience when you get to your college or university. So continue on your path of earning those college credits. I want to again thank Mayor Bowser, the entire education cluster, for their supports for our students here. And it's just a reminder as we celebrate your post-secondary journey and also Black History Month. I just want to remind you that we have amazing HBCUs, and I see many of them represented. I'm a proud graduate of an HBCU, and so if you're thinking about an HBCU, let's clap it up as well, because I know those are great opportunities for you. And I want to leave you with a quote with a special person who is also an HBCU alum at our local university, Howard University, by the name of Chadwick Boseman. And he once said, when you're deciding on your next steps, whether it's your job or your career or furthering your education, find your purpose. And so students, as you think about the dollars that you can earn towards your college tuition and what's next, be sure that you find your purpose and what you want to do and your contribution to our community. Again, congratulations to the class of 26 in your journey. And at this time, we'll ask students to come up for a photo and also our city leaders. Thank you.